To introduce our presentation, we are going to play a short, brief clip from one of our business proposal meetings.
It means a lot to her as a person and as a woman. And she's super excited. She's been very emotional here. And just to tell you that the things you do, how it's impacting our lives over here. And we're really grateful for all that you do to support people that in a normal day, they have never received any support.
Hair is not just a piece of protein. Hair is pieces of history that have come together and create opportunities and culture. It demonstrates the distinctive textures and have been cherished by many women for over 100 years of African cultural history. Hairdresser is not only an integral part of the community, and maintaining long working hours and consistency speaks the importance of hairdresser in Nigeria community. It is our honor to be able to work with Hijara Isa, who is a professional hairdresser in Nigeria. Hello, my name is Lucy Wu, and I'd like to introduce our infrastructure team with my teammates.
Hi, my name is Samantha Gonzalez.
Hi, my name is Christopher Mason.
Hi, my name is Olivia Puglisi.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Wade.
Who is our business partner? Hajara is a 30-year-old woman, mom, wife, college student at a university studying nutrition and diet, and is also an apprentice at a salon in the business district of her city. Currently, Hajara is an inspirational woman. She is intelligent, she is dedicated, and she is a selfless woman. Her husband at this moment does not make enough income to support her 4-person family, so Hajara is looking for ways to kind of expand or create a second way for her family to bring in income. Because Hajara has such vast experience in the salon industry because of her many years of apprenticeship, she has decided to open up her own salon. As an infrastructure team, it is our job to not only set her up with the tools, all of her supplies and products that she needs for this business, but it is also to understand her morals and ideals and make sure that that is encompassed. Hajara has expressed that something that is very important to her and that she is passionate about is women empowerment, and it is our job to make sure that that resonates throughout the entire business model.
Our outline for this presentation is target market, problems, location, challenges and opportunities, what makes our business stand out, solution, business model, budget, and future plans.
Hajara's target market is mainly made for women and children. Typically, men don't have long hair, so we really don't, have it for them because of their culture. They don't have long hair, and Hajara just really wants the business to be made for women to have confidence and be overall comfortable. And the problems she gave us were salon space, utilities, and client base.
As Samantha mentioned, Hajara doesn't have a very large client base, so we work to make sure to increase her client base. Also, she doesn't have, the current shop that she's working at doesn't feel very secure for a lot of her customers, so we worked on client privacy. She also does not have any form of she doesn't have any form of management, so we worked on getting her a managing book, a timesheet, so she is aware of whose hair she's already done, who she has to do next, and so on and so forth. Also, she has excellent customer service. She's a very personable person, and she's very nice. Just getting to know her in our meetings, we can tell her level of expertise. Just being an apprentice at her shop before to going to training apprentices, we can really see her level of training. And she's very passionate about female empowerment, As I said before, in the meetings, we've gotten to know her, and she's always talking about motivating women and motivating the women in her community and her location. And I'm going to pass the location slide on to Olivia.
So as a few of my partners or teammates have mentioned before, location is something that's very crucial for starting a business, especially for Hajara. She is an apprentice, but now she's looking to start her own business, which means that it is our job to help her build it from the ground up. Most of the salons in the area, or kind of in northern Nigeria, are all mainly in central city locations. So these places are heavily populated. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's a lot of men and women. The demographic in these areas, the women are predominantly Muslim. And in Muslim culture, you have to wear a hijab that covers both the back of your neck and all of your hair. Lots of these women don't feel comfortable going into these cities frequently to get their hair done because they feel uncomfortable with the presence of a lot of different people. So Hajara's location that we selected for her is in a more residential, secluded, private area, which makes it more welcoming for her clients. Not only is it in a safe environment, but because it's in a residential area, it is easier for people to get to. So let's say a mother is taking her children to go get their hair done. It's a hassle for a mom to take her children all the way a great distance to go to a salon. But because Hajara's location is so easily accessible for these people, they would be more inclined to go get their hair done, let's say, more frequently. And then the next thing that I want to focus on is the adequate space inside of her location. We want her to find a location that she can grow in, that she can expand her business in. Currently, she's going to be working with 2 apprentices, so we have enough room in the salon for 2 to 3 chairs, so there will be a decent amount of bodies in there and she'll be able to work. And along with the location size and what will be in it, there is running water and electricity, which is, again, a crucial thing when running a hair salon.
Getting hair done is a crucial process in Nigeria. One thing that makes our business special is undoubtedly good customer service. Hajara strives to advocate women and advocate the community. One thing that makes our business special, most importantly, is definitely give the customers a big smile on their face. By having a good relationship between her and her own customers, it will create a stable customer incomes and base.
We created 3 financial solutions to help Hajara grow her business. So the first one we came up with is a full financial tracker. While working, we found that it's very difficult to currently project what her profits are going to be because hair varies so greatly from client to client. Each style takes different amount of time and products. We can't exactly predict how much product she's going to make or profit she's going to make from each style. So this financial tracker lets her track each client, each product she purchases, and keep track of inventory, which will help her business grow. The other tracker we've got is the customer tracker, which tracks individual payments. It will help her kind of nail down prices. Right now, set client prices are difficult because it depends on what's being done to the hair, what the state of the hair is when they come in, what the length of the hair. So for each client, prices can vary. As of right now, we want to try and nail down set prices, or at least more set prices for Hajara, so she can start to predict those profits. The third tracker we've got is just an appointment tracker. It's very simple to just keep track of appointments, know her time, and maximize her time and profits. This will help her business grow and maximize as many profits as she can get.
For our business model, we decided to, our business model is she offers a variety of styles, and we decided to mainly keep fees to a minimum, just to keep it simple for our customers.
We will also ensure that we charge our clients more than what the products and the service costs, because we want her to be making profit. Something that we've learned over these past weeks is that in Nigeria they have a little bit of a difficulty being able to track how much money goes in and out of their doors, and we don't want our client to be spending money that she doesn't have. So this is crucial for us.
So our budget, over on the side we have an itemized list. Our budget started off as, when we came into this project, our budget was set as $1,900.00. After some very, very careful budgeting, our projected costs totaled $1,900.26. We have everything we need for her to start a business. Unfortunately, our launching budget does not include costs for additional materials. So it's just the necessities. For example, clients looking to get hair woven in will need to supply that own hair, which is not highly uncommon for clients to supply their own hair. So we've got a full itemized list that totals $1,900.26, and we're asking for that extra 26 cents from you guys. Here we have a full itemized breakdown up top. It shows the percent that each cost takes up of the total budget. What might be a little bit easier to understand is breakdown by category. It shows the percent that each group gets. For example, equipment gets almost 70–80% of the budget, which is understandable. Equipment is very expensive, and it is necessary for her to simply open her business. Although all the other categories do have enough money to accomplish what is needed. So we've got all the percents, and these are the numbers of the rounded numbers of the percent of the budget that each thing will get. For example, advertising only gets 4%. You will hear more about that, but that is enough to get enough flyers, business cards, and a sign for her.
Future plans. Our future plans for Hajara's business. We worked with her. We asked her about what she plans on doing. She plans on having additional apprentices in possible multiple locations. She also plans on offering at-home services to her clients. We'd asked her about if she was willing to go to her client's home and do services there. She said yes. And also, since she's studying nutrition in college, she plans on starting her own hair care business, using the information that she gathered about nutrition in school and starting her hair care business.
I want you to all close your eyes and truly think about what this business would mean for somebody like Hajara. That audio clip that we played at the beginning of our presentation is only just a small piece of how much emotion and gratitude she has for us working with her and leadership initiatives working with her this week. Not only would this resources, this capital, impact her directly, her kids directly, her husband directly, but will impact and leave an everlasting impact on her entire community. By your approval of our business proposal, we will not only be able to encourage other women, but empower other women in her same neighborhood to be leaders, business owners, and entrepreneurs. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate your time today.
All right, guys, this is really a great presentation. I love it. I love the energy, right? And I love the good background. You know, you kind of like go deep into your business partner's background, getting to know her, explaining who she is and how you guys are connected, you know, how emotional she got for you, you know, for working throughout this week. And the cultural background also, it's really tricky. I really like that, how you get to learn about the culture, you know, the do and don't, and you said men don't have hair just like me, like this, right? So, yeah, so I appreciate that, and getting to understand that this is the culture is very, very important, because it's more or less like you're pointing the business towards the right direction, right? You also talk about financial management, which is a key aspect of every business. So the good part of it is that she's educated. She's going to school. So she will not have any challenges in terms of putting all these figures together. But again, you also talk about the future plan. It's really interesting, right? Because it's not just like giving her all the resources and everything, but you're trying to show her that, hey, if you go to this level, you can be able to achieve this, and you can be able to have this. And putting it in her mind that she has some potentials. So bringing like, okay, you have this, you have the skills for selling business, and you're studying nutrition, and you can use that to actually create your own product and other things, you know, bringing it all together, it's really, really interesting. And that's what makes one of the, you know, the thing I like about your presentation, because it's something, so it's more or less like a future for expansion. Does that make sense? So This is really, really important, and thank you so much for taking me through, because I've been paying attention to every details of your presentation. So nice job, guys.
Yeah, I agree. Very good job. I think everything flowed smoothly. You all understood your handoffs. You knew when your turn was, etc. Lucy, really good intro. It was very engaging. I did not know protein was hair, or hair was protein. Which I mean, I guess it is. But but you really, I think you had the video. Or the audio rather, and it was a good start. But again, with technology, let's just be, something to think about sometimes. I think it worked out for you guys here because you chose the right clip when the translator was saying the right things. So that's a really good plus on your side. Samantha, really good job, but I think you could have maybe explained just a little bit more instead of just reading the problem slides. If you could have expounded a little bit more on it, that would have made it a little bit more engaging. Christopher, really good voice level. I like that you walked to the front of the room and made sure you had eye contact with the judges. So that's a really good way to engage your audience. Elizabeth, really good budget breakdown. Really good explanation of what was in it, why it's in it, what you weren't able to give, that sort of thing. So it makes us aware that you tried your best, but unfortunately these are the things that, and hey, if we have money left over, maybe that's something that we think about, right? So that's a good opening for that. Olivia, good explanation of the location. I liked how you expounded on that a little bit. You were a little too fast, but you were aware of what your target audience was for your business, and you explained that very well. So just slow down a little bit, but that's probably just nerves, etc. The only thing I was confused about was in your financial tracker, you had a column under savings. You didn't really talk about it, so if you're gonna put it up there, just explain it. Especially if it's something that you added specifically for this business. And then kind of just going off of what Umar said, you talked about the future plans. I think maybe you could have talked about it a little bit more. So for example, if she's gonna do home services, is she gonna charge more? But it's gonna take away from her time in the business. She's gonna have to travel back and forth. What's that cost gonna look like? That sort of thing. But otherwise, very engaging, really good job.
Yeah, so I just want to echo all of these comments. You guys did a great job on the presentation. Overall, I think it was really compelling. I really like how I feel like you started out with the big picture of hair, what the business is, and then you kind of flowed into, well, these are the issues, these are the key points around it, this is why we considered these solutions, which coming from a business development background, I really appreciate. I was involved or engaged at least at every step. So that was a really great job. And you can tell that you really, in the presentation, I think took the time to understand those issues, especially when you were talking about women's empowerment. You talked about that at the end as well, which really means a lot that you're tying in passion in addition to a business model, which was really great. One thing I'll just say is just in terms of wanting to start a product line and being established and going to new locations, just from a business and policy background, what are the implications? I know we talked about business licenses before and, wanting to set up those product lines. So maybe just next time a little bit more explanation around maybe some of the costs that might be associated with actually moving to a new location. And along with the expansion plan, right, are there more staff, maybe that are needed? And, you kind of hinted at the apprenticeship, which is great. But kind of what are some of the implications of that as well. But in general, I do like at least the graphical representation that she showed for the budget as well and how much was allocated to different areas. I think from a business perspective too, obviously usually equipment, is the highest cost. So that really makes sense. And you also provided an explanation of what the customer actually still has to provide. When you said they still actually have to bring the hair, but it's not super uncommon that, it's going to deter people from coming to the business. So that was really great. I think everyone stepped up, and talked. Everyone made eye contact. You were kind of, looking around at the audience, which was really great. And you can just tell that you all were really invested in her business, and you talked about the gratitude that she showed as well. So, great job.